Rito, Riot, Riot Games, League of Legends, hashtag Riot Games, hashtag League of Legends, whatever you want to be called. You guys need to stop. You guys need to stop babying junglers because it's ruining the game for literally everybody. Welcome back everyone to another Coach Blaker's video. If you don't know who I am, my name is Coach Blaker. I've been playing League of Legends since about Season 2, been professionally coaching the game for going on 10 years, Diamond in all roles, and Diamond 2 is my peak. So what I'm saying comes from the heart, it comes from the soul, it comes from experience. Hear me out. It's not just Riot Games, it's pretty much Riot and company, Blitz, U.GG, OP.GG, whatever you want to call it, anything that gives you information, not only how to play the champion, but the path through the jungle that you take as that said champion, even guides on champions nowadays, or guides on jungle. A lot of it is really streamlined, and it is making jungle as a whole, all the players, really poor. Now you might be thinking, oh, they're poor because you're smurfing. They're poor in my elo. Oh, they're poor because, no, they're bad, okay? And let me, look, don't get mad at me. Let me help you understand. A lot of the times the jungler is the one being flamed. And now this didn't used to be the case. Before it was the support. Now it's the jungler. It's been the jungler for about a couple years, I'm not even gonna lie. But there's a reason to it. Before I thought it was players just, they're getting mad, they're getting frustrated, they're getting upset, which is true, they are. But there's also something else to it. Junglers just have no clue how to jungle. Speaking of which, if you want to learn how to jungle or any other role, make sure you check out my site, CoachBlaker.com. As I said before, I've climbed every single role to Diamond. I've been coaching for going on 10 years. I got you back like a butt crack if you want to improve your gameplay and reach your goals. About 99% of the players in the League of Legends community, let's be honest, at least for NA, doesn't care about reaching goals. So I'm talking to the 1% of you guys that actually play ranked to improve and get better. If that's you, check out my site. If the rest of y'all 99% of the people continue to play thousands upon thousands of games flaming your teammates for stuff that they didn't even do. I hate you for being born. Well, how was I supposed to help with that? CoachBlaker.com. So again, it's not just Riot, it's also these apps making jungle just too easy, making junglers just not know how to play. They don't know what to do. There's so many programs out there. There's so many like guides and stuff that just tells the jungler, you path this way, you path up, and then you full clear, and then you yank. Get dragons, get Rift Herald. That ain't even half the jungle. That's about 1/4 of how you do that job. There's a reason why players don't want to play it. It's because it's hard, not because their champion isn't in the jungle. And that leads me to my next point. Right, you've got to stop putting random champions in the jungle. Blitzcrank? Really? Now at this point, we're just appealing to normal players. I mean, at this point, we're not even fixing the situation. We're just appealing to the normal players. Now we're adding pets next season to help you clear. And what we're trying to remove double cap clears. What we've done in the past was we also gave them catch-up EXP. Oh, a jungler is bad at ganking and farming properly. They can't balance it. Well, let's give them catch-up EXP. So if they get behind, they could just catch up. Well, let's reduce some of the HP. Let's reduce some of the armor and the magic resist. Let's give more gold. Let's give less gold. Let's heal things. Y'all have changed jungle so much to try to appeal to junglers that aren't junglers. The reason they aren't junglers is because the role is hard. It has nothing to do with clearing. And honestly, that brings me to my next point. The junglers that are actually good, have you realized they're one tricks? Now I'm not talking about someone who's like Grandmaster Smurfing. I feel like if you're Master Plus, you jungle, you probably main it, period. And I'm pretty sure you're good enough to play whatever you want. Probably not to the extent of being a master player, grandmaster, challenger player, but you got a few champs you can just pull off like that. I'm speaking to Diamond and below. A lot of the players that are in those elos tend to play only one tricks if they are actually good at jungling. So you got the Shaco players. And guess what? Shaco players don't even know how to jungle. They know how to play Shaco. All they do is troll you, and if it works, they win. If it doesn't, they lose. Canes just farm. If they can power farm, they'll win. If they can't, they lose. Udyrs, they like to split push. If they can split push, they win. If they can't, they lose. Rengars, they all lose. Kha'Zix, if they can get fed, they win. If they can't, they lose. Like you said, there's a lot of these champions that you don't really have to know how to jungle. You have to know how to play them. The best that all champions have in common is tempo. If you fall behind, it is not going to be a good time. But we have catch-up EXP, so honestly it doesn't really matter as much. And some of these champs are just broken, period. But why is that the only thing that cements that role in place? Is tempo. That's something that every jungler has to deal with. If you get behind your timer, if you get behind that tempo, you are gonna be really behind. So not only are junglers who don't one trick are not good at jungle. And how many players one trick? There's not a lot that like to one trick. People like to experiment. People like to try things and not climb. Let's be real. Why on earth would a role require you to one trick? Why do you think that making it easy to clear helps with the fact that they lack skill to play the role, period? Why do we feel like adding catch-up EXP helps with the lack of them being able to play the role, period? Why do we feel like we have to make apps that, and I don't even know if it's just the app, I think they're gonna add it next season too. Hey, correct me in the comments below, where it tells us how to pet. Why? The role is so dynamic. There's so many different situations that prepare you for jungle that you can't just pop random things in there, make it easier, expect jungle to, it's a mind game. It's a chess game. You know for a fact it's a chess game. Don't even. So why are these changes not just helping junglers just jungle better? Why are we making it so that they're easier to clear? Why are we making it so that we can't double camp so that way the players that actually are good at farming are punished for being good and the players that aren't good are getting help? With the pets, okay, cool, everybody can benefit from that, but again, you're making it so that people that actually don't know how to make the role hops in, oh, I get stomped, okay, I'm not gonna play. That's the people that actually stop playing the jungle. The people that play jungle, it's too hard, I don't want to play anymore. Those are the players that just don't jungle. Then you have the people that one trick. Those are the players who do jungle and who do understand their champs and that role. Then you have like that one in between that doesn't have a main, maybe that's really trying to get better at jungle, but the only thing that you're making easier is clearing. What? You're gonna get stomped. The reason why I bring this up is because every elo that I've played in, as I said, diamond below, I feel like if you're masters, grandmaster, or challenger, you can jungle, period. There ain't no questions asked. You can do everything, ain't no questions asked. These junglers are well below their rank. Well below their rank. If you're a gold player, the junglers play like silvers. If you're a platinum, the junglers play like gold. It's ridiculous. It should never be the player is lower than the dang rank. It should never be like that. ADCs usually match their elo, supports match their elo, tops match their elo, mid match their elo. Why do junglers perform way worse every single elo that you go into? And that brings me to my last point. My last point being, you don't even need a jungler to win. How many times when you do get a good jungler or you're against a good jungler, does it feel great? Well, it feels horrible if you're against it, but you know, having a good jungler is obvious. It's very, very clear what a good jungler looks like. Now, don't get this confused with a jungler that has kills, okay? Having kills as a jungler does not make you a good jungler. You can get kills for free. If the bot lane likes to overextend it for free and they just keep dying, that's not a jungler being good, that's just them being bad. So again, we have no real metrics to tell us that we're doing good or to tell us that we're doing bad. The only thing we can think about is the clearing to tell us if we're doing good or doing bad. Maybe we should implement something that helps junglers actually know how to jungle? I don't know. Even in tutorial, they don't even tell you what a jungler is. The tutorial just lets you play mid lane. And they teach you how to play lane. So you're lacking in the tutorial department, you're lacking in the department to actually have junglers think about, oh, you have to think about clearing, and you have to think about where you're clearing to, and you gotta think about ganks, and you gotta think about rift heralds and drag. We're missing just everything. But we consistently change this role to do this, that, and the other without actually helping anyone transition. Jungle is literally the role where you get popped in and you just gotta figure it out. If you don't wanna go through that time to figure it out, CoachBlaker.com. Look, you know I'm gonna be sliding that in whenever I can. So the fact that you can even win without a jungler doing anything explains a lot. The two roles you can win without them doing anything is top, because top is not even, let's be real, top, I don't even know what you guys are. You guys haven't been a role for like years. Y'all just sit in lane hitting towers, and either the other top lane can just sit with you and y'all hang out, or the other top laner just forgets about you and then you just take like 82 towers without anybody even paying attention. So I mean, whether your top lane is good or bad don't really matter. But the thing is, y'all on your own island, and I respect that. Jungle is the whole map, okay? There's no reason why a role that impactful is not needed to win a game. This role can impact all three lanes. And if they do nothing, they can still win. As long as they can clear and get levels, they usually just straight up win. But if they go against a jungler that actually knows how to jungle, they get stomped. It's actually disgusting how horrible junglers are. So Riot, please, just stop. Instead of figuring out how to make everybody clear better and figure out how to make everybody just not be punished as hard. Make this role punishing, but teach players how to play the role. That's it. That's all. That's all you gotta do. Just teach a little hey, sign up for this email pamphlet on how to play. Okay, so I know teaching jungle isn't easy. Don't get me wrong, especially when you're trying to do a little tutorial mode. But honestly, there's like nothing other than Smite to tell somebody that there's such thing as a jungler. And even then, it doesn't even say jungler. It just says it Smites camps. So I don't know. But the way that jungle's kind of going right now, the people who jungle and actually know what they're doing, they're one tricks. Otherwise, if you're trying to jungle, you're getting demolished, but you're also getting demolished by players who don't even know how to jungle. So this is a problem. And I hope it gets fixed. Again, the easiest way to fix it is CoachBlaker.com. Look, I'm sorry. I just really feel like junglers are dropping the ball. They're really not that great. And that should not be the thing. Junglers should be as good as their rank, but right now it feels like every jungler that I face, no matter what elo it is, and I'm not talking about silver and bronze and iron, you know, that's a different, I'm pretty sure those jugglers play different too, y'all could probably tell this, but if you're gold or you're platinum, you should be able to play jungle at a gold and platinum level. There's no excuse as a main. One tricks usually do fine, but there's jungle mains that play like 4 champions and they don't know how to jungle, period. Do you guys feel like junglers are good? Do you guys feel like I'm just making up stuff? Or do you guys feel like jungle has definitely declined in its skill? And a lot of the times when you see junglers, they don't really understand what they're supposed to be doing. They don't really know how they're playing. They're kind of everywhere. They have no plan in mind about what they're doing. They're just kind of there. They're not really impactful. They don't do anything. They don't help lanes that are shoved up. They don't help lanes that need help. They don't call good dragons or rift heralds. Like, what are they there for? And that's an issue. A role that's extremely impactful is not even needed. That's an issue. So that's just my thoughts. Again, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Peace, late. Have a good rest of your day or night. And thank you guys for doing what? Approaching this like a coach.